question is, do you think that there's more of a sense of lostness for women who don't get married at the right time or the time that they expected than there is for men?
I think it can depend on the person, but overall, the women I know in this area, and just the women I know that are around my age who are still single, a lot of them feel like they are lost in terms of not knowing where to go. To be honest, a lot of women, and I've done this myself, will plan their lives around where would I have the best opportunity to get married.
Yeah.
So they'll sometimes miss out on opportunities to do really amazing things because, we focus on, well, am I going to be able to get married there?
Mm-hmm.
When you look back, it's like, well, I'm still single, and I've been single for so many years, and sure, I've done some great things.
I could have my PhD by now.
That's probably the things I could have done if I would have just not been so worried about that aspect.
Do you, what do you think is the solution to feeling lost?
I think having the courage to do what you want to do with your life. Right now, I think a lot of girls lack that courage, but courage means you also have the faith that the Lord is going to guide you to whatever you need to do to make your life what it needs to be, whether that's getting married or not getting married, whether that means having kids or not having kids. It's just, I think a lot of girls they lack the courage. They get scared. They're like, well, if I move this place or if I go to this program or whatever, I'm not gonna, it's gonna be new and I'm not gonna be able to meet guys to get married or whatever. They just need to do it. They need to have confidence just to do it. But they also, at the same time, need to have that faith that everything will be okay. And you don't always know what the future holds, but if you have the confidence, you can be happy. And happiness is success. If you're happy, then you're a success for your own self.
Cool. I think for a lot of us as LDS women, one of our major life goals is to have children and be mothers. And we want to do that well. And we see a lot of examples of people doing that very well. So I know both of you are working and pursuing careers. Do you expect to stop doing that when you have kids, or do you want to? Will that continue to be one of your life goals?
For me, I think I will stop working and pursue being a mother. Just because in blessings I've received, that I've been counseled to make that a focus of my life as the most important thing to do in my life, and so I believe I should follow that counsel and be a mother full time.
What about you, Alex?
I would like to, actually. I have student loans, so I feel guilty.
You feel guilty not working?
Not working, but I grew up in a house where my mother did not work when I was young. She worked when I was older, and I really just do think that children benefit from having a mother home all the time. She's able to do things during the day that women who are working aren't able to do. She was in my classroom all the time, and we would come home and she was always there. She was always carting us around different places because she had the time. That was what she did. I don't blame some women for working. I know it's possible. My father later on in life got sick, and my mother had to go back to work. And in a way, it was kind of bad because she had been out of the workforce for so long. She was at a real disadvantage. But eventually, and it was really tough. But I think she never regretted staying home when we were younger. Because it just really helped our family become stronger because we had, a parent who was totally devoted to to taking care of us 24/7. Not that my father wasn't, but he was at work and he was taking care of those duties. So I myself would, I think, like to stay home. If it's possible, I would like to stay home, at least while my children are very young. So.
Cool.
And I mean, even with advanced degrees and lots of student loans, I would still choose to stay home instead.
So, a follow-up question. Do you think that, what are your thoughts about, like, an arrangement where there's, like, an LDS couple and the dad chooses to stay at home, and so there's a parent there full-time, but the woman pursues a career full-time?
My cousin does that. She works full-time and her husband stays home. She's successful. She works they live in Texas. It works for them. I know this goes to be probably part of what a successful woman is characterized. I feel like mothers are